with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every
Hello, hello, hello. How wonderful it is to be here today. My name's Narelle Warcon and I'm coming to you from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so, so much for being here. I've had a very big week and boy, am I glad that I'm here so that I have my beautiful friends that come on here, that support me every week, learn something hopefully, and hopefully I bring good value. So thank you so much for joining us, Kenton, and thank you for joining the membership group. Truly appreciated. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will say that the memberships are there available, and what that does is support somebody in need. So thank you so much for being a part of that. Gina Lever's coming in from the US. Thank you so much for being up early again, Jean. Thank you. Appreciated so much. Ava's coming in from Bangladesh, and also Birgith, who is coming in from Norway. Sorry, Birgith. I really am sorry that I don't get that right every week. And here's our lovely Willow. Hello, Willow. Thank you so much for joining us today. I've been missing you heaps, so it's lovely to see your name pop up in the chat. So also Gemina Hussain, thank you so much for joining us from India. It really is lovely to see you all here today. Thank you so much, and share it out if you feel that you would think that somebody else out there might find this of value as well. So thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, share, ring the bell, do all the things that everybody else asked you to do. It's okay, like we're not here to bring in millions of viewers or millions of subscribers, but I'm here each week to bring you some value around the fact of my wisdom, my life, everything that's happened in life. And maybe it resonates with you a little bit. Maybe it resonates with somebody. Hi, Glenda. Lovely to see you. Glenda's coming in from South Australia. Maybe it resonates with somebody that you find might be going through a difficult time. And I know that right now, I did a video that I put up yesterday called Stronger Together. And that really sort of touched me in the sense that we really need to uplift and support each other right now. We are stronger together, because alone, and I have felt this last week, a few health issues for myself, and I won't find out until early next week. I'm not going to go into that because I don't believe in paying it any more attention than is needed. But also, the fact of my neighbor, and we went over to see her today, and she is doing quite fine, but she is quite lonely. And I knew that this might be something that might happen. But I do really appreciate, the fact of people who reach out for people. Hi, Olive, lovely to see you. And Irfan, thank you so much. I really appreciate those who reach out, if it's a touching word, if it's a feeling of love and appreciation or gratitude. And it leads me so much into today's topic, which is, are you ready for more? So welcome again. Thank you so much. I will come over to the chat a little bit later. Oh, hello, Paul. Thank you for joining in from New Zealand. As I see you pop pop in, I will say your name in case I miss it a bit later. For those joining me on LinkedIn, thank you so much. Please pop in a message over there. If you find this of value, share it out. And also for my Narelle Warcon author page on Facebook. So if you want to pop on over there and like that page for me, that would be greatly appreciated. I do share some common things sometimes, but my author page will be for those upcoming books that I have as well. Right now, it's sort of like doing what I can do, doing what I need to do, and fitting everything in to my 24 hours, as you all do. But you know that everything takes time, so when you're creating, everything takes time. You see a video that I may have put together, a music video, which I'm absolutely loving and enjoying doing right now. You see it for 3 or 4 minutes. It takes me 2 to 3 days to create it, because I am a little bit fussy, and being creative, I like things to try and fit right. Excuse me. I know that my video I put out yesterday, the wording was wrong on the front of it. I'm not going to change it. You guys were there. You know what it means. Stronger together. But somehow the formatting of it got a little bit off whack. I don't know why or what's happened. But anyway, thank you again for joining us. I love you all, and I am so pleased to have you all here supporting me and supporting what I bring forward to you each week. So our topic today is, are you ready for more? Now, just hang on a minute. Are you there, Shannon? Shannon? No, he's not there. I have a little guest. Before we go any further, just let me get him. Before we get started, sorry about that. So he may just pop in for a second, but I have a little guest that I want you to meet. So we might start and get on with this so that we can get moving. So I haven't got you here for like too long. So let's get started. So one of the quotes, and I've got a few quotes again today, some you may understand and know or have heard before, but definitely one's worthy of today and sharing. Hang on, our little guest is here. 1 minute. Just go that way. Okay, I'd just like you all to meet Peanut. Oh, this is my son's new puppy, Peanut, and he's bringing great joy. We only picked him up this afternoon, so I just wanted to bring Peanut on and say hello, Peanut. Say hello to everyone. Isn't he just gorgeous? So thank you so much. I'm going to let my son take him away. I just wanted to introduce Peanut to you, just because he's a new one to our family, and sometimes having like a closeness with an animal and things like that can be very comforting through some of our sad times in life. So I'm hoping and praying that Peanut brings us great joy, not only just to me, but also to Shannon as well. So, but thank you, and that's Peanut. So let's get on with it, hey? Thank you so much, Willow. I do love doing the shorts. Right now, I continue to do them, but I have spent a little bit more time on doing the music videos, which I absolutely love the wordings and the way that they come together. I know, Jean, I know. Hey, Vivine, lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Like I said, he's only, he's about 9, nearly 10 weeks old. And yeah, his name is Peanut, and he was brought into our lives for a reason, and that's to bring much joy and comfort, I would say. Okay, so you didn't come this far to come this far. So that's a quote I'm sure you've all heard before. And it's one that sort of resonates with many of us. If you didn't come this far, like I said, I've had a bit of a week, and I may share some of that off and on throughout today's topic and sharings, because it's been one of those weeks for me where I feel sometimes that this is as far as I can go. Okay. I've had enough. I'm tired. I'm sort of a little bit run down. I've been dealing with grief and a lot of other things that have been happening, as you know. Hi, Tanya. Lovely to see you. Yeah, they do bring loads of happiness. So, and that comfort. I'm really looking forward to that comfort, because I need hugs. And sometimes, like, neither my son and I are huggers, so to speak. However, it's just nice to be comforted sometimes with a hug. My younger sister gives really good hugs, and I saw her this afternoon. So, okay, so you didn't come this far to only come this far. And how many times do we feel a little bit run down? How many times do we feel that this is it? I've had enough. I've got to an age, I've done things in my life, and I've done a lot in my life. I've had a lot of things happen to me in my life as well. And I think that's where you get to the point of, this is as far as I can go. Am I going to settle for this? Am I going to settle for this is enough? I've already done a lot in my life. Like I said, I've had a lot of things happen in my life as well. So think about that. You didn't come this far to only come this far. Okay. So I'd like to welcome you all. If you've been with us on this journey these past few weeks, months, and over a year now that I've been coming on live every Wednesday. So I do appreciate that. You already know this isn't just about information. This is about transformation. So transformation, you come here, you might get some information, but I'm hoping that what you also take away each week is something of value to apply to your own lives or even to your own thinking. Remember, it's not something that happens overnight. It's not, I can't be Narelle Warcon, or I can't be Gina Lever or Vivine Benny. There's so many things that we put judgments on ourselves as to say we can't be that person. So it's not just about information, it's about your transformation. So what are you changing each week to make it better? Hi, Anjayan. I got it wrong again. So we've talked about how your calling is louder than your doubts, okay? We declared that you were born to be, to rise, to lead, to impact. Hello, Lisa. Lovely to see you. And please forgive me of my nervous cough tonight. Like I said, I'm a little bit run down at the moment. But today we raise the volume. Today we go deeper. Are you ready? Let me ask you, from your gut and from your soul, are you ready for more? Say it loud. Type it in the chat, please. Whisper it if you need to, but speak it into your atmosphere. Speak it out there. Let the Lord know, let the universe know, whatever you believe in, and say, I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. And I love this quote. Oh my gosh, Jean, I think you're going to love this, and all of you will. It says, you are not waiting on the next level. The next level is waiting for you. Can you see how that all binds together with all the weeks that we've been talking about different topics, the way that we can grow within ourselves, the way that we can reach those different not levels, because they're not levels, but reach deep inside of us. When Willow was on, we talked about self-talk. What are we saying to ourselves? What are we saying to ourselves? Are we saying, I'm ready for more? Okay, I'm ready for more. And thank you so much for anyone who's popping it in the chat. I do appreciate you. So you are not waiting for the next level. If you think that you're waiting for the next level, you're wrong. The next level is waiting on you. It's waiting for you to step up. It's waiting for you to be more. Okay, you have to decide within here, and you are the only one that has that choice that says, you know what, I can do this. Narelle says I can, and I truly believe in each and every one of you. Yeah, Tanya, I think we all are in many shapes and forms, absolutely. So what does more really mean? Okay, and it will be different for each and every one of you. And this is another quote from the Bible, this one, to whom much is given, much is required. Now, doesn't that sort of remind you about, many of us, right, that have gone through things, in life, and I looked at that quote and thought, okay, to whom much is given, much is required. And I sort of related it to Ash as well, because I think, when you have to be or if there is a lot required of you, which Ash has done, and myself as well. And there's many, many, many of you out there, that have taken on a purpose, to not only change your life, but to change the lives of those around you. So to whom much is given, much is required. So to be able to step into that, to be able to do what is given to us to change different things in our lives and many lives around the world, then much is required. Okay, so we have to step up to the plate. And that's why today we're talking about, going forward and thinking about, what are we ready for more? Okay, because sometimes we can say we're ready, but what are you ready for? So let's get into this. When we say more, we're not talking about more things or more distractions. And boy, do I see it out there. People want more money, more cars, more houses. They want more, but it never satisfies them. Yourself, if you had more, well, sometimes in life we do, and I've had more before, and I've had the whole, no money, more money, some money, a little bit, like I've been through all of the, but it doesn't bring you happiness. Happiness is an inside job. Okay, so we're talking about more alignment, more clarity, more boldness, and more purpose. That's what our more is about. Okay, we're talking more means showing up when it's not easy. Okay, that's a big one for me. It means choosing courage when fear is more comfortable. How many of us stay where we are because we're too fearful for moving forward? We don't want to, we think that we've got enough, this will do, but everybody wants more. But what is it more of? And maybe you should be thinking about those things, about what is it I'm wanting more of, and I've got a few things to share with you a little bit later about that. So more means showing up when it's not easy. It means becoming the person your vision has been waiting for. So again, I said, you're not just coming here for that quote that says you're not waiting. You are not waiting on the next level. The next level is waiting for you. Okay, so it means choosing courage when fear is more comfortable. It means becoming the person your vision has been waiting for. So what are you holding back on that you shouldn't be? Okay, because of what? Because of fear, because of people might laugh at you, people might talk about you. They're going to talk anyway, so you might as well do what's in your heart and keep moving forward. More means rising when others shrink. So there are going to be people who won't stand up. There are going to be people who feel that they're not good enough. And that's only because they haven't been around the right people to uplift them. They haven't been around, or they're not strong enough yet, okay, to be able to step into that vision yet. So don't worry about shrinking away, but make sure that it's only for a little bit, to step back and have a look. Where am I going? What path am I taking? How do I create this? What person do I need to be? What do I need to change in my life? So it means letting go of who you were. And that's a big one for all of us, because who we were is very, very comfortable. Okay. I think, for myself, every time I had to step up, it takes a sense of trust in oneself, and it also takes a sense of being prepared. So sometimes it's good to take a little rest, step back, have a look at where you were, where you're coming from, where you are today, and what the future perhaps can look like for you. We don't need to worry about yesterday, and we don't need to worry about the future. We need for today. Okay, we need to think for today. However, we can sort of change things around and think, well, this is the path that I would like to be taking now, so that my tomorrow looks like this. You can't go back there and change anything. Nothing. Not one razoo, nothing. So letting go to make room of who you're becoming. So elevation demands preparation. Elevation demands preparation. Expansion calls for courage. So we need to expand our horizons. We need to expand our thinking. Yes, it takes courage. Yes, it takes a lot of courage, because sometimes the path sometimes that opens up for us is not something that we were expecting. And that can happen where one minute you're going this way and the next minute it's like this way. It's really quite crazy and can be. So, and I want you to hear this. You don't have to be perfect to be ready, but you do have to be willing. Okay, so it's your will, your choice. Okay, what are you going to choose? It's because you don't need to be perfect. Nobody is. None of us. Not one single person I know. Okay, so the next segment 3 is vision requires readiness. Okay, so let's be honest, you can't carry next level blessings with yesterday's mindset. And this is so true. It's no good looking ahead, but you've got the thoughts of what happened here still lingering in your head, going, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, like all of this stuff. You can't go forward in tomorrow's or next level blessings if you're still carrying the hurt of yesterday. Okay, and that can affect us all. Don't get me wrong. This is not a perfection thing. This is not me saying you've got to do. Absolutely not. What I'm doing is sharing a lot of my past experiences about how, instead of sitting in the crap all the time, I see many people out there that are just sitting in this null and void waiting room. They're sitting in a waiting room. Waiting for what? Do they even know? So let's move on with that. So many of us have been asking, when is it going to happen for me? Have you heard people around you say that? Oh yeah, well, you've been lucky. But when is it going to happen for me? When is this all going to happen? But the best question, or better question, is, have I created the space for what I'm asking for to actually live in? So have I created the space for what I'm asking for to actually live in? Okay, so these are big questions. Like I said, you can go over these. Hi, Bablu, lovely to see you. You can go over these videos again and again each week. Like I said, share them out if you think they're of value or somebody might get something from them. Hi, Gua, lovely to see you. Someone who didn't wait for, here. And when I think about this kind of preparation, I think of our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara. Someone who didn't wait for permission or perfect timing. He moved with vision. He saw what others couldn't and built something the world needed. Okay, you don't have to go out there and be an Ash Mafara. Ash has done this, has gone before us. So he saw what others couldn't and built something the world needed. And don't we need this? Like, not only for the tools that are available, not only for what's coming as far as AI or ethical AI. Thank you so much, Jean. Love you. It's really a space, I suppose, of being amongst those people, those creators, those people who help other people. We're not out there to change the world single-handedly. Like I said, we're not doing this alone. We're doing it together, and we're much stronger together. So your vision won't wait forever. At some point, you have to rise and meet it. So it's not going to just hang around waiting. Oh yeah, one day I'm going to get there. It's going to say to you, it's time. And for me at this present time, I feel that I'm being drawn. I'm drawn towards something bigger than what I thought would be in my life, and that's confusing. It's overwhelming. It can be a little bit emotional at times, because I too have those thoughts of, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I know that I love on myself and I've done a lot of work there, but am I really ready for this? Am I really ready to step up to this? And of course, my health comes into that. So it's always like, oh my goodness, like I always say to the Lord, how strong do you really think I am? Because they say that the Lord only gives you what you can handle. But sometimes I do think to myself, oh my gosh, my God thinks that I can handle a lot more than I think I can. So your vision won't wait forever. At some point, right? And it'll be in the near future, you have to rise and meet it. So step up to the plate and say, I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. I'm ready to do this. So you've prayed and you've waited. Now it's time to move. It's time to step up and say, I'm ready for more. And again, you can pop it in the chat if you want. Okay, so segment 4 is honoring leadership and alignment. Okay, now when I talk about leadership here, and a lot of people are sort of scared of that word. Yes, Willow, absolutely. Too many people hold on to things that they cannot change. The past is the past. So a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And that's a quote by John C. Maxwell. Okay, like I said, you may have heard some of these quotes before. Thank you so much, Kenton. I do appreciate your kindness. So let's talk about the power of visionary leadership. Okay, a lot different. There's so many different leadership wordings. I don't know what to call them, but let's talk about visionary, the power of visionary leadership, the kind that sees not just the problem, but the solution, and then calls you into it. Can you see that again? That's the kind of leader Mr. Ashmafara is. Not just about business, not just about systems, but about heart, service, and impact on a global level. Okay, so this is really important when we're talking about visionary leadership. Okay, so Ash doesn't talk about just about business or the systems or the tools or the products or how, it's all going to happen, but he talks about heart, service, and impact, the impact it's going to have on our world. And I believe the same call to lead, to stretch, to pour into others is on us as well. So it's on each and every one of us to uplift each other, to be there beside Ash, to say, we're here, we're stronger together. We see the mission, we see the vision, and it might be in different forms to you. Don't think that just what Narelle's doing or what Vivina is doing or what Lisa's doing is going to be the way that you're going to do it. But you need to step up into that, okay? You need to start thinking that you are ready for more, not just saying, oh yeah, I'm ready. When it comes, I'll do this or I'll do that or I'll be ready then. No. You have to be ready now, and you have to be ready at the level that you can be and push yourself sometimes, so the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more purpose. Vision is the new currency. Isn't that a lovely one? Vision is the new currency. I like that one. So this is your moment to stop shrinking and start stepping into the leader you were born to be. Visionary leadership. Remember, it's a bit different, but it also puts you in a place of saying, you know what, I can help these people. And you can be that visionary for many people. You can stand up and be a visionary leader in the fact of what you're going to help and whose lives you're going to change and things like that. It doesn't put you above anybody, okay? I've always been a bit cringy about the word leadership, but I think because of our company, it was sort of used in wrong terminology. But leadership is powerful, and you are powerful, and you are all leaders here. So remember that. Okay, so here's some practical steps. Now, I want you to have a think about these, write them down, go over the video again. And these are practical steps to be ready for more. Okay, so one more quote. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. So George Bernard Shaw, another wonderful person in history that shared so many beautiful quotes. So let me break this down for you. If you're serious about stepping into more, here's where you start. Now, I'm going to give you some suggestions. Like I said, you don't have to go and take all of them, but it is powerful to think about these things. Like I said, you can write them down or go back over the video or share it out. And, if people are sort of wanting to think, well, I heard about this, but what does it mean to be ready for more? What is the more part of it? Okay. So here's a few suggestions about if you're serious about stepping into more. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a little sip. Are you ready? So clear your space mentally, physically, spiritually. Let go of clutter, confusion, and excuses. Mentally, physically, spiritually, let go of clutter, confusion, and excuses. How many times do we hear ourselves saying, oh, but I'll do that after that, or I haven't got time for that now, or, the excuses just come day in, day out. We're all human. Think about it. Remember that self-talk. You got to stop yourself in your tracks and go, you know what? This is not what I want to be thinking. How can I do this? Write it down. So that's the next one. Your vision, your declaration, your mission. Get clear so you can move with purpose. Why am I doing this? What do I have to do to step into more? What do I have to do in my life to clear some of those things that are coming from past, right, that I don't need to carry with me? I know you're clearing space, Jean. And it's not easy. It is not easy to clear space. Nobody ever said it was, and nobody said that life was ever going to be easy. And if they did, you can tell me who that was, okay? Okay, so number 3 is plug into momentum. What does momentum mean? It means being regular. It means consistency. Connect with those who are moving, people with fire, people with passion, people with vision, and with discipline, okay? Now, it would have been easier for me this week to say, I'm sorry, guys, I'm cancelling because what's been happening. But I don't want to do that because you know what? Stepping up means more to me about stepping into helping others, to being here, to supporting you, knowing that many of you have reached out to me and said, we really enjoy what you're sharing, Narelle. We really enjoy what you're bringing, so to help people understand, I suppose, on this journey, because this journey has been long. It hasn't just been a smooth, easy ride in a sports car around a beautiful ocean edge. It's been valleys, and then it's been hills, and it feels like you've tumbled down a few of them. It feels like you're at the bottom, and now you've got to climb up, and then you get halfway up, and all of a sudden something hits again, and you roll a quarter of the way down. But if you don't keep getting up, then you're going to stay stuck. And when you stay stuck, it is no good for you as a person or for your soul, because you're never going to grow. Okay, you will never grow any further than where you are right now. And you are worthy of so much more. You weren't put on this earth just to be, what, just that's it? Like I said, sometimes I ask myself the same questions. So number 4 is show up like it's your moment, even when it's quiet. Okay, and we have had quietness. We've had lots happening, and then we've had quietness, and then we've got the start of the new phase of what's coming and all of that, and it's been quiet. So even when no one's clapping, because you know what's coming, you do know what's coming. In your heart, you would not still be here if you didn't have a feeling of a need, a want, a love, a joy, a happiness, a care, all of those things. So show up like it's your moment. So you are important. Like I said, I will be telling you each and every week how worthy you are, how important you are, how loving you are, and you have something to share. And if anybody tells you any different, you tell them to come and see me. Okay, I'll let them know. Okay, so the best time to be ready was yesterday, and the next best time is now. You choose. You can't go back and change yesterday, but yesterday was the best time to start, and the next best time is now. So what are you going to choose today? What are you going to change? One thing in your life. What can you do? Can you start talking differently to yourself? Can you stop putting or make some of those excuses into a positive? So I mean, this is never going to happen. This is not going to happen for me. Rah rah rah. Into this hasn't happened yet, but I'm there all the way. I'm going to enjoy the ride. I'm going to journey. I'm going to reach out to people that I really connect with and make those changes in my life. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as making a choice in your head about those different decisions, choices, and turning it from that negativity all the time, feeding your brain negativity, just like watching the news or listening to politics or whatever, if you listen to it enough, you start to believe it and you start to become it. So if you're sticking around those people who are uplifting, positive, caring, on fire, have a passion and have a vision, then they're going to uplift you. They're going to rise and they uplift you, and you come along as well, whether you want to or not sometimes. So the call to rise is, okay, sorry, I missed a bit there. You're not here by accident, and the next level isn't just about what you want, it's about what you're willing to walk toward. So again, you know, the next level is waiting for you to step up to be that person. If you're thinking about the next, I just got to get to the next level, what do you need to do? What do you need to change? The next level's waiting for you to make those changes. Okay. So the call to rise is the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And um, I know that Jean would know who that's from, and that's Eleanor Roosevelt. And you probably say it different. Okay, so you didn't land here today by chance. You didn't hear the message by accident. There's always something inside of you, a fire, a mission, a knowing that says, I was born for more than this. Okay, we all know that inside ourselves. It's the world that sometimes pushes that down and doesn't allow us to be who we're truly meant to be. You know, the things, life goes on, things happen in life, you know, and I too have things happen in life. You know, I come here every week to be happy and uplifting and try to bring joy and hope, and know that it reaches people, which I know because people let me know it reaches them and it touches their hearts. And all of a sudden they start to believe in themselves. Just like I said the other day, I had a friend, and I have many, but this one stuck out this last week, who said, you know, I've decided to do my artwork, you know, because I listened to one of your recordings, Narelle, and it really uplifted me and gave me that self-worth to be able to do it. Her artwork is truly amazing. Oh my gosh. And like I said, I will be sharing those links with you coming up over the next few weeks. And I do apologize. My website is just taking a little bit longer, only because of me. Okay. It's all me because I'm nearly finished, but I had a few things that I had to do and appointments and everything like that this last week. And so it's just delayed me a little bit, but I might bring up quickly before I finish off. Just let me have a look here. Fire and mission knowing that says, I was born for more than this. And guess what? You're right. You are not here to settle. You are not here to just survive. You're here to create, to impact, and to rise. Okay. So you are the answer to someone's breakthrough. Remember that people are watching you. What are they getting from you? That you are the answer to someone's breakthrough. But first, you must say yes to your own. So that's where a lot of people sort of tend to fall off the wagon a bit, is they want to help, and that's fine. But have you stepped into your breakthrough? Have you stepped up to be the person that you are meant to be, so that that person, or that you are a breakthrough for that other person? There's so many different, see how many different paths we can go on in talking about all of this information. Yes, Willow, start living your new reality right now. That's right. You know, you don't have to even know. You don't have to know the steps. You don't have to see the path. But if you don't choose to keep moving forward, to keep getting up and choose that reality, then, like I said, you will be stuck in where you are forever until you choose it. So I'll ask it one more time, and this time answer it from your soul. Are you ready for more? Type it, declare it, step into it. Your moment isn't coming, it's already here. Let's go. So are you ready for more? Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that's been of some value to you. I really find that most of the topics that I talk about have a lot of depth to them, and there's a lot of different paths that you can go down, but I hope that I've explained it or brought it enough to you today to be able to go, you know what, I really need to step up. I really need to start asking myself, am I ready for more? Okay, not just ready. Ready's gone. Ready's already here. You know, we're not stepping into a next level. Our calling is here. It's here and now. We have to choose it. We have to take it with both hands and go, you know what? This is who I truly am. Sorry, I'm going to get teary there. This is who I truly am, and I am stepping into that, and I am claiming it, because I am worthy and I am enough and I am amazing, just as each and every one of you are. You just have to believe it. Okay, so are you ready? Are you really ready to step into more? And we need that. Remember that our CEO is waiting patiently also for many of us to step up to being ready and more. How we're going to help him today to be able to achieve that vision, that mission. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, so please think about that seriously. For those who are coming in and have been here, thank you so much for everybody in the chat. I did want to pop over to have a quick look at my website. I know you're all waiting so patiently. Thank you so much, Kenton. So I just absolutely love it. The colors are coming together. There's some really exciting parts to this. So if we scroll up, we'll be able to see some of what's available and the movement within the new website. You know, there's some beautiful, I've taken a long time to be able to share some soul stories, you know, written truths and things like that. It also has my many blogs coming. I also have a section called the Aussie Way, and I also have Aussie Legends, which is a little bit about our Australian animals, you know, koalas, kangaroos. I think there's a wombat, and an echidna. There's a few animals that you can look at. I haven't added in snakes and spiders, okay, because I know that you're all a little bit, but they will come a little bit further on, and you can choose to have a look at that. So where my heart finds home is here in Australia. I was born here and I love my country. I want to be able to show my country off to many of you from all over the world if you do come to visit. There's our beautiful kookaburra, the laughing kookaburra, and some of our beautiful gum trees and the flowers and that sort of thing. So there is a lot of information, but when it's ready, I will be coming out here and shouting it out loud. It's ready. So thank you so much for having a bit of a peek at that. Also at the moment, because I'm transitioning between the two, I have still my old website where you can go over and read my blogs. Okay, my blogs are put up. I'm trying each day, but it's a little bit stretched at the moment. Yeah. You know, purple actually isn't my color, Willow. Believe it or not, I've always been a bit of a black, red, white, and then I changed and sort of went to that avocado green. And now it's this color just stood out like, oh my gosh, this is what it has to be. Oh, so here's my blogs on my old website. So like I said, because I'm transitioning between the two, you can still go to the old website of narellewarcon.com. Do you have not yet, Kenton? But I tell you, Kenton is putting together something really wonderful as well, and I know that we'll be helping Kenton share in that excitement a little bit further down the track, not too far away. So keep a lookout for that. There's exciting things coming, and these things are all things that we are doing in preparation for what's coming with our business. Can you see that, you know, by having, now look, I've had a website for years and years, 2012. I've had my website, so a long time. And it's evolved and it's changed, and now I think it's like spectacular. And I don't care what anybody else thinks because I love it. And I know that what I share on there is going to be something of value that you guys will want to read. You know, you want to read about my country, or you want to read about things that I've done in my life, or my book, or my books to come. You know, so there's a lot there that will be on there and available to you. My old one has served its purpose, and a website is a website. You'll hear a lot of people say that. But I think as you step into new technology, and yes, we'll probably have something available through our business as well. Echoes of Wisdom is my next creation. It's coming. But like I said, probably need 3 lifetimes to get everything done that I need to get done. And you probably feel the same, like sometimes when you're working, when you have children, whether you're a mum, dad, whether you're a grandparent or whatever, life has got busy and life has got a little bit too fast. And sometimes it's hard to keep up with the expectations of not only what you put on yourself, but what the world puts on you. And most of that is work. You need to go to work because you need to pay this or you need to have this. I know green is your favorite, and I know your color green, Jean. It's very, very pretty, and I do love that still as well. I do have a little bit of lime green on the new website as well with the purple. So it's just, look, I was the same in my florist business. I made things like red and purple, red and purple flowers together. It was truly sensational. I loved it. People are just not game enough to step out of that box. Oh, pinks and this. It's got to be this way. So there it is, my new website. It's coming. It's got lots of information. It's got, my blogs. It's just got a way that you can reach out to me as well. So remember that I am available. There will be a email available to you if you want to reach out. For those of you who may be watching or have watched some of my previous weeks of, talking about my book and my triumph and survival over sexual, physical, and mental abuse in my younger life. It took me a long time, and it's still part of my healing. Okay. And part of healing is being able to share with others so that they don't feel alone, so that they don't think they're the only ones going through this. Because sometimes when you're in the thick of domestic violence, you feel very alone, you feel very scared, very fearful, that you don't want to share anything with anybody because they think you're going to be stupid. Hey, Ava, black, white, and red. Yeah. And that's been my favorite all the time. Hi, Abdul. Lovely to see you. So reach out anytime. Like I said, I'm glad that you met Peanut tonight. I hope, I said to my son, he's your responsibility. I have enough to do. I'm just there for the cuddles and the love and the joy and whatever else it brings. We're going to take Peanut over in the next couple of days and meet our elderly neighbour that just lost her husband, just to give her a little bit of comfort. I think, the comfort in how this is going to help many. Thank you, Olive. I'm glad that you're going to like it because I absolutely love and adore it. So, the pleasure, I think, on how Peanut is going to change our lives right now and bring a lot of that love, a lot of that care factor into our lives after, going through grief, going through upheaval, going through sadness, betrayal, untrusts and all that sort of thing can all roll into a big snowball, and sometimes that can become overwhelming. So our way of addressing that is we have a new puppy. So thank you so much. I'm just going to go over to the chats now. Let me just have a look at what I've got here because I do have a couple of things. I want to a big shout out to Chris Johnson because I know Chris is traveling around the countryside and having a yeehaw time, whether it be horses or mountains or visiting people, big stakes. Chris is definitely having a wonderful, wonderful time. So a big shout out to Chris. Also prayers for all those in need. And thank you for praying for myself, my neighbour, my sister. I do have another request. One of my other sisters, her husband has been diagnosed with onset Alzheimer's and vascular, I think it's called, vascular dementia. So it's a little bit of sadness around that as well. So if you can just keep everybody in prayer, whether you know us or not, God knows who we are. And even if you say to God, please look out for those people who are going through really tough times, those who are in sadness, those who are grieving, and those who need help health-wise, whether it be through, surgeries or, they're just not feeling well, or as in Chris's requests on his page, for those who are looking out for maybe kidney or liver transplants and things like that. So just remember to add people to your prayers. You don't need to name them. If you say to God, you know who they are. God does know who we are, okay, because we're praying for us as well. So thank you for all of those. The other thing I wanted to bring up quickly was thank you so much for everybody who submitted their survey. I did a couple of videos just over the weekend reminding people, and also Australian New Zealanders. It did end at midnight on the 4th of August in your time zone. So thank you for all those who filled them out. From what I've heard, Ash was very absolutely elated, I think, as to the response that he did get. But also, if you haven't yet seen Susie McRae's sharing for her analogy around the vehicle, the story that was in our back office in the OES, please go and have a look to listen to Susie McRae. It's quite funny, and it was very visual for me. Maybe I could see the funny side in it, and maybe you will too. But Susie McRae on YouTube did a lovely video and shared there. So that was really good. Happy birthday to anybody who's having a birthday. I think it's really important. And I'm a bit like Chris, I like to call people out. I haven't got any birthdays in front of me today, but I just know that anybody who's out there is celebrating, very much so. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a blessed new year ahead. So, okay, so just remember, just a quick about the memberships. Like I said in the beginning, we do have the new memberships. Thank you, Kenton, for becoming a new member to our YouTube channel. Those funds that come in for those will be going out to help those in need, okay? This is not for me. I'm not here to make money off of anybody. I just put it out there so that it becomes available. Some people don't have the ability to be able to help, and this is just a small way of being able to help in some way. Sometimes we want to give, but people again have expectations of grand gestures of hundreds of dollars, and it's like, no, we don't need to do that, because remember, stronger together means that together we can make a difference, okay? Whether it's $1, whether it's $20, however you feel in your life. Hi, I'm Kaylee, lovely to see you. Hey, Rayshab, lovely to see you. It's so lovely to see you all, honestly. I'm going to go through the chat. What else did I have to say? It's said about the survey, so we'll go back over to the chat now. And I do want to share a couple of things with you at the end. And also, thank you so much for those who are liking and sharing my new music videos. Like I said, I really enjoy doing them, but it does take time. Right now, I need to spend time in just being and just allowing myself to be creative. If you haven't seen me around for a little while, I see you all, okay? I know where you are. Just forgive me, because I just need to spend some time dealing with and just time to be. So I need time for me sometimes. So thank you again for joining us. God bless you as well. Lisa, thank you so much. Lisa, you know that it'll be 2 weeks from whatever day it was. But thank you so much. Lisa has purchased one of my books from me, of my blonde roots, my journey. So many have started to read it, and I appreciate each and every one of you. It's like getting to know a new person, isn't it? You get to know some deep, because my book is very raw and real. So thank you, Birgith, for coming in. Jean, thank you once again. Thank you, Jean. I appreciate that. I really need some love and healing at the moment. I am going to restart from ground zero. All the creative passions I have: painting, roller skating. Roller skating, oh my gosh, Willow. I've always wanted to paint, and after seeing my friend that came on and sent me the message, who is a founder, seeing her artwork just made me very excited. Oh, thank you so much, Vivine. I appreciate that. I love the way Vivine is. You have a certain thing about your Vivine, and it's a certain light that shines on a lot of people. So thank you so much for always shining your light on other people, and caring. And I see you in the chats along with Jean, and Lisa and Willow, and there's many in here. But Vivina is my Aussie sister, from PNG, which is close enough, right, Vivina? It's close enough. But Vivina has reached out, and I just find it, just something that is very beautiful about Vivina. Oh, you're home. Okay, that's good. Vivina listens all the way along the highway on her way home. So, Kenton, thank you so much again. Readiness is uplifting and inspiring more often than not. The journey to more begins long before the moment ever shows up. That is fantastic, Kenton. I love that. Because a lot of this is happening in the background. A lot of this is happening for ourselves. We don't see massive, great, big changes coming. And then all of a sudden, it's completely different. Thank you. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate you for taking the time. I miss everybody, like our little trivia group. I miss them terribly. And you are in mine, Willow. Thank you so much. Who else have we got here quickly? And then I want to read a little something. Remembering that my theme song, Shine Like You Mean It, okay? And I can't say that enough, because shining is one thing. You have a light inside of you, and you may be shining that light out there for many, for some, for just a few, but shine like you mean it. Trust in yourself, trust in your heart. You are amazing. You are worthy. So shine that light out there like you mean it. And I want you to listen to that all the way through again. I know that you love it, and I know that you'll stay for that. So just let me quickly scoot back up here, because it's lengthy. You've all been having a good old chat. I hope you listened to something I said. But like I said, it really is important. I can hear you well. Okay. Love you all. Thank you, Vivina. Remember that, are you ready for more? Okay. You might be ready, but are you ready for more? Be prepared, okay? Because you don't know exactly what's coming, but you can get ready and you can be prepared for that. So thank you all for joining in on that. I think I've gone through Abdul, Reshab, Abdul. Thank you all so much for joining in. And Ava, once again, thank you for joining in from Bangladesh. For all our Aussies and New Zealanders, and for those coming in or re-watching the recording from all over, I heard that PNG does watch the recording. So hello to my PNG friends. I love you all so dearly. They still don't have very good internet, so it's too hard to be on live. Hi, Ashet. Lovely to see you. So please remember to be kind, okay? And remember that you are enough. And I'm going to read these couple of things before we go over to the song. Just give me a second to bring them up on my phone, because I have them here written down, not in front of me. So remember this as we go into the song. And I want to say thank you all again. Please join me next week on Who, What, Where Wednesday. My name is Narelle Warcon, and I'm coming to you from Mackay, Queensland, Australia. If you need help, or if you would like to reach out, please, there is information. Just send me an email at narelle@narellewarcon.com. That will find me to my email. Yes, and thank you, Kenton. Please subscribe. It is free. Please like, please share it out if you feel this is of value or would be of value to somebody you know. And please ring that bell for all notifications for when I do go live. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'm going to read these now. Please take a minute to listen, and then we'll go into the Shine Like You Mean It song. And I think I've covered everything for this week. So thank you again. I know I tried to shorten these up every week, but I just love having you all here. So what I'm going to talk about is more. Okay, when we talk about more, and I haven't gone into these fully, but please remember more love, more kindness, more courage, more hope, more empathy, more joy, more peace, more compassion, and more gratitude. Always be grateful, grateful, grateful for everything that you have now. Your life can turn around in an instant, and we know of what's coming. We know that there are many things that we don't understand. Don't get overwhelmed. Stay true to you, who you are. Don't try and be like anybody else, because everybody else is taken. There's only one you. Remember, you are loved, you are cared for, and I love each and every one of you. And I want to say thank you so much, and God bless you all. And I'll see you all again next week on Who, What, Where Wednesday. Please stay for the little video of Shine Like You Mean It. Thank you. Love to you all.
Woke up with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now I walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned. Still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb. It's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd. Gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue. Telling my story in my own style. With every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart. Every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans. Now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I magnetize. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say, you're a light to find your way. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. If they doubt you, let them talk. You're the thunder when you walk. Turn your truth up past the 10. Let the spark ignite again. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, set the world alight. You're special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. This is your time, let 'em know. Shine, shine like you mean it. Yeah, shine so bright they can't believe it. Believe it. Woke up with a dream in my pocket. Took a step and I couldn't stop it. Every stumble lit a fire inside. Now walk with my head held high. Lessons learned and bridges burned, still I rise with every turn. This is more than just a climb, it's my moment, it's my time. No more hiding in the crowd, gonna wear my soul out loud. The world is waiting just to see all the magic inside of me. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. Pages turn, but the heart stayed true. Every scar's got a golden hue, telling my story in my own style, with every post, every smile. From the hustle to the heart, every ending's a brand new start. Turning passion into plans, now I'm dancing where I stand. I don't chase, I magnetize. My journey's written in the skies. If you're watching, hear me say, you're a light to find your way. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, you've got every right. You are special, let it show. Be yourself and let it flow. Stand out, don't dim your glow. You were born to steal the show. Shine, shine like you mean it. Shine so bright they can't believe it. If they doubt you, let them talk. You're the thunder when you walk. Turn your truth up past the 10. You're the spark, ignite again. Shine, shine like a diamond bright. Shine your light, set the world alight. You're special, let it show.